So, hey, I don't really know why I'm recording to photo booth on my computer. Maybe it's because I have a chronic problem, a bad habit of venting excessively on social media, and this is just another way for me to do it. But I don't know. Um, the clock just hit midnight. It is now Sunday, 27th of April, 2025, and it's my girlfriend's birthday today. So, happy birthday, Ailey. Mwah. I'm also meant to be releasing my new album, Stuffed, which is my gift to you, Ailey. I love you. Um, I'm gonna do that once I stop recording, but I don't know. I open photo booth to brush my hair because I'm too lazy to get up and go to my mirror to do it because I already have a mirror right here. But then I just felt a compulsion to record because I thought of Savannah Brown and I just thought, why not? Why not just record yourself talking your shit and then just put it out for people to see? I only get 10 views per video anyway, so who the fuck cares? It feels nice to just get it out. I don't know. Uh, I don't, yeah, I don't know. Fuck editing. Fuck editing. No editing. No iMovie. None of that shit. I save the iMovie for, skate edits on my phone to post to Instagram. Follow my Instagram, by the way, I guess. At delete yourself. Delete.yrself, I guess. Um, yeah. Today, or technically yesterday, the 26th, but also it's today because I haven't gone to bed yet. Technically, yesterday, Saturday, has been a really weird day because today was my first time skating. Today was my first time skateboarding in almost 2 months. Like, that's that's by far the longest amount of time I've gone without skating since I started. Like in June or July of 2017, so that's almost 8 years that I've been skating. I still can't kickflip. I can't do any flip tricks. I just cruise around and skate bowls and just do whatever, I guess. I ended up relearning some of the tricks I like fakie big spin and gray slides, which is what people know me for. I'm just that one kid who does gray slides sometimes instead of learning how to skate flat ground, which is what I should be doing, but I just can't for some reason. Um, yeah, long story short, um, I lost my previous skateboard, which I called the Ship of Theseus, because, constantly changing parts and constantly changing decks. Yeah, Ship of Theseus. I lost it in a house fire. Not here, but at my girlfriend's flat in middle of the UK. Um, not saying where exactly, because privacy. Something, I don't know. But her upstairs neighbor set her flat ablaze in the middle of the night in like the beginning of February. And I woke my girlfriend up, and I was like scared that we were being robbed because I heard banging noises upstairs. And then she went downstairs, like looked all around, then told me to get my shit and run out because she smelled something burning, went upstairs, and there were flames under the door upstairs. And I look out the window because I heard shit outside, and I saw the body of her upstairs neighbor. Let's just say she tried to jump on a car and escape, but she couldn't. She didn't make it. She missed. And she looked like she had been there for a while. Like, she was decomposed in a state of rigor mortis to the point where I could not tell what skin color she was originally. Like, the detectives told me what ethnicity I thought she was. She was so blue. I could not tell. So I just said white because her name was fucking Stacy. Fuck, that's her name. Stacy McCoy. Sorry, that was quite the turn, wasn't it? I didn't mean to go there, but that was the situation. My girlfriend and I almost died at the beginning of February, and she lost most of her possessions, which is obviously horrifying. Inconceivably horrifying. And I just spent the rest of the time trying to comfort her and make sure she's okay, and reckon with the fact that, you know, I'm not dead, that we're both still here and in one piece. The One Piece! But, you know, I just decided for like 2 months to just not buy a new skateboard because I just decided it was the least of my worries. Like, I was more worried about, you know, being dead or unalived. Whatever the fuck they want, whatever the hell they want me to say, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. I just decided not to skate because I, you know, don't really like skating all that much half the time. But when I do enjoy skating, I feel like I'm in heaven. But whenever I don't really enjoy skating, God, I end up crashing way down. Like, my mood just fucking plummets. Like, today, this one skater who works at Focus Skate Shop, shout outs to Focus Skate Shop, by the way, they're cool. Like, one of the workers there decided to give me his old board and his old bushings and wheels, which were branded Skate Like a Girl, which kind of reopens old wounds because I used to work for them before my transition. No pun intended. Yeah. I worked for Skate Like a Girl during a really dark point in my life. Um, Before I transitioned, like I said. But the wheels were branded Skate Like a Girl, and like they came with his Bones Reds bearings, which are so fast. I love Bones Reds. And it's like the most common choice of bearings for a very good reason. Not a sponsored message. I just really like Bones. 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 The bearings. I think I'll show it to you. Ow. Oh, my lower back is fucking killing me, man. Yeah, it's an anti-hero deck, and it's the only thing I paid for was the Ace 55 trucks and the 2 pairs of 1/8-inch riser pads, 2 of them in each truck, because they didn't have 1/4-inch, so they just gave me another set of 1/8-inch riser pads for free. And I also paid for the bolts, and it came out to like 78.40. And I lost my job a couple weeks ago. I'm so broke. I should not have invested in this. Like, after I record, I'm probably gonna have a fucking mental breakdown at, like spending like half my savings on something I don't even enjoy half the time anymore. But it was fucking great today. Like, I had a great time. It was great. I managed to not get misgendered at the skate park, which is, it happens all the time. It's honestly the least of my worries, but I'd rather it not happen. I just wish I didn't have to talk to people about it. I wish I wasn't like this. I wish I was a normal person. But I don't know. It's not my fault my mom decided to smoke and drink while pregnant with me. But, fate. That's the cards I was dealt. And I just gotta play them. And yeah, I'm mostly happy that I invested in this. But I should have gotten 66s. I only realized that after I fucking paid for them. They're ever so slightly too short. The rule of thumb is generally that if you're skating and you can't see the edge of the truck from like the top down, then your trucks are too short. And they're a little bit too short. Either that or they're like perfect. I think they're a little too short. Also because it's like very slightly shaped. Because for the longest time, I have only ever skated like 10-inch boards. Like Eric Winkowski, Santa Cruz. That was the shape that I've skated by far the most. Like, I've gone through like 3 or 4 Winkowski decks. All from like different graphics, different eras. I've gone through like 3 or 4. Which is pretty fucking cool. And just, decks like that. And also like I would shuffle between Winkowski shaped decks and like Polar Skate Co., the Dane Brady deck. Holy shit, that's like my favorite shape of all time. 10 inches wide, and it's got a shovel nose and a normal-ish tail, but it's like kind of squared off. It's so good. Perfect shape. Perfect middle ground between, cruiser and like bowl board and, a popsicle. This is the closest to a normal popsicle deck that I am ever gonna get. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up skating a fucking popsicle board at some point, but I can feel myself conforming. Like, I can feel my uniqueness starting to wither away because I used to skateboards with no nose and never even do ollies. But, now I've got this anti-hero Hell Ride 1-8 Hell Ride. you know? Cool. I got a Habibis sticker, which is like a really cool like skate clothing brand. And Focus Skate Shop sticker. Pretty cool. And another Focus sticker. Scottish Bart. McBart. Eat my Celt. Eat my Celt. Focus Skate Store. Not sponsored, by the way. Like, I wish I was, though. But, a girl can only wish. But, yeah. Pretty cool. Also, there has to be, like, a sliver of exposed board. Like whenever, like, you set up your board and you put the grip tape on and, there's, like, a little sliver of it. Don't worry. Don't worry about fucking it up. It's the cool thing to do. To not put your grip tape on perfectly. It's the hip cool thing to do, I guess. So, yeah. I didn't do it. Finley Allen did it. Finley Allen at Focus Skate Shop. I love you. You're so cool. Mwah. All my love to you. Mwah. Yeah. Thanks for the board. Thanks for the parts. Thanks for the paper bag where you put my name on it. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I love the community. The community can be such a fucking stinker sometimes. But other times, when the community is good, they're absolute angels. They're fucking godsends. Like, they fucking... I just know that, like, I haven't gone to Cats Friday Skate Club in, like, almost a year. But I know for a fact that whenever I decide to show up again, they'll welcome me with open arms. Like, here in Europe, there's barely any, like, queer skate community. Or just, skate communities that are accepting to women and queers. But when there are, they're great. But, Cats Friday Skate Club only takes place on Fridays. And considering I have college studies on the complete opposite end of the country where I have to spend like 4 hours per day in total on a train and a bus, like, I don't have time. And it sucks. And it's also finals. I should be doing my finals right now, but I'm recording a fucking video. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm depressed. I forgot how much skateboarding in and of itself actually helps with that. Not in that, like, oh, it makes me so happy, but whenever I, like, warm up, I end up getting so locked in. I just get so, like, I lock the fuck in. I'm like, Queen never cry. Queen never cry. Like, I just get locked in. I just get locked in like Zoolander. Derek Zoolander. But I get so focused and in the zone. Focused on, like, going fast and giving every trick my all. Just fucking sending it. Like, you know, it makes me forget about things, even temporarily. But most of the time, it doesn't work. I always end up like my worries and my responsibilities and my trauma, dysphoria, whatever it might be, like it always just comes back. But it's like it always comes in waves. But when I'm skating, like it's easier to forget about it or just put it off to the side at the very least. Just not worry about it in the moment. But towards the end, I went to the co-op and I got a beer, shotgunned it, and I thought it would help with like my worries and stuff because I'm a better skater when I'm drunk, admittedly. Um, I'm gonna be like a trans femme version of Dustin Dolan when I grow up, I guess. I don't know. Or Ali Boulala. Oh god. Oh god. We don't joke about that. But I don't know. Um I ended up dissociating really hard and ended up not feeling very good towards the end of the session. So came home, took a shower. I feel a little better. I feel clean. I don't feel as dirty. But I want to ditch the way of thinking that makes me think that skating is for boys and that skating is like a male coded or male brained thing to do. But that's literally fucking true. Most people who skate are boys. And I was a boy when I started skating. And even after I transitioned, skating is what people most know me for. But before my girlfriend's flat burnt down and I lost my skateboard, I had already only been like before, like in the days like after, like before and after I came out, like right before I came out and after I came out, like 2019 to 2020 was when I was skating by far the most. Like from 2019, like early 2019 to late 2022, like at that, like from that period of my life, I did not go more than 3 days without skating. And my legs were fucking strong. Because when you're a skater, every day is leg day. And that was my workout. Like I had some good cardio. Like I was like constantly energetic and like feeling good and feeling fit and vitality. But before my girlfriend's flat burnt down, um from like I want to say July, no, beginning of 2024 to like 2 months ago, up to like now, like I had only been skating like once a week, once every couple weeks, because I wanted to like further my transition and I wanted to like I've always wanted to further my transition and like, you know, embrace womanhood and really form my own definition of womanhood for myself. And I thought I could do that while still retaining some masculine traits. And I thought that, like, you know, I've always known that, like, skating is for everyone. But at that point in my life, I was like, more recently, I've noticed just how fucking isolated I am when I go to the skate park and it's all men and the only girls there are like little girls on scooters, or a group of Neds, and there's some girl Neds who don't skate, but they're playing fucking like Doja Cat and Taylor on their you know on their Asda rolling suitcase speaker in a fucking Nike puffer jacket and shit. Or there's like a skater who is so crusty, a skater boy who is so crusty and so disgusting, and he brings his girlfriend along who doesn't skate, who like I do want to talk to, and like she shows up, they both show up, and she just sits there while he skates and yaps and smokes weed. And I'm sitting there next to my bag, drinking soda, and like I want to talk to her. Like, she's the only girl at the park. I want to talk to her, make friends with her, but I just know that I feel like a fucking pred. I feel like a fucking pred. Because, like, if I don't look like a trans person, I look like a man with long hair. Like a really fucking weird autistic man. If I don't look like a trans person. And, trans people are dangerous to biological women it seems to be the general consensus. So I decide to play it safe and just not speak to her. And I really can't be fucked talking to the rest of the skater boys. So I end up just not fucking talking to anybody. And that's been, like, ever since I came out. That has been the case. And I'll, like, make friends with a couple locals. But up until recently, like last year, have I really started to, stand up for myself and be like, hey, I do not appreciate being called bro. Like I see the way you talk to women, you don't call them bro. I don't like being talked to like this. Or if they just don't understand or don't accept it, then I have gained the self-respect to not talk to them anymore. Because I have every fucking right to. But for the longest time, I've just felt like I didn't deserve it. And I just decided to settle for less. But today, I decided not to do that. I decided to just find places to skate on my own and just keep my headphones in and just keep going. And my anxiety was through the roof. Because, it's my first time at a skate park. My skate park etiquette was not refreshed. I ended up snaking people. I snaked, the same skater, 3 times. And I felt so bad. He was like this 40-something-year-old Glaswegian dude who brought his 2 kids on scooters along, which is... I'm so sorry for your kids. But, it was alright. But it feels so bittersweet for some reason, and I don't know why. I guess, like I said earlier, I feel so alone whenever I go skating. Especially at a skate park with all men, and the only women there I am too scared to talk to because they can probably tell that I'm a trans woman and most likely don't respect me, because most skaters are either indifferent at best and, not like worst case scenario and very rare, but it's pretty common for skaters to be at least a little bit transmisogynistic and homophobic. So I just don't say anything, and I just try and keep my distance from everyone, and I just don't talk to anyone, which I feel like is the safest thing to do, and that's what I'm most comfortable doing. Just not talking to anybody, not trying not to bat an eye at anyone, while still looking around and making sure I don't bump into people and maintaining skate park etiquette. But, at the same time, I I feel so alone, and I don't know what to do. I've For the longest time I've always considered myself okay being alone and introverted, but you know, I mean, I am introverted. Like, I do feel most comfortable, like, not talking to people all that much, but there's a difference between, you know, taking some me time and making space for me and just being isolated, feeling isolated and completely alone, and not being able to relate to anybody because of your life and who you are. I'm so alienated from the skate community. I'm so alienated from anyone, everyone in general. I'm very mentally ill. Not, because I'm trans, but I'm also very autistic. I've been abused a lot throughout my life. A lot of people have hurt me, including my own family, in many different ways. And I I'm trying to get a diagnosis for CPTSD in an effort to try and remedy it or do something about it. I do have autism, but I do think I have more than that. Like I said, I think I have CPTSD. I think I might have BPD, but I'm not sure. And also because of the anti-trans laws in my home country, America, as well as the laws here. It's given me thoughts that are very bad. Thoughts that have ended with, or I don't know what I'm talking about. Um let's just say in my notes app I have the note ready to go. And I do have a plan. But I'm not saying I'm gonna do it anytime soon or ever. But, me having a plan to. It's like, those really old Cold War era, those like Cold War, nuclear war, bomb strike preparation videos that were made in like the 50s. Like, like how to prepare in the event of a nuclear explosion. Or like a nuclear bomb hits your city. Here's what you do. My plan is like that. It gives me comfort to know that I have an option. It's nice to know that I have a way out. I have a remedy. For when things get so bad, so fucking bad that, my visa issues get so bad that I can't even move to the country that I'm a dual citizen of in Europe. If I can't move there, then I'll go back to America, and me being trans and autistic, RFK Jr. is going to send me to CCOT. in El Salvador. And, I don't want to die in a camp. So it's nice to know that I have an option for if things get really fucking bad. I'm also gonna. I've talked about this on Instagram a lot. And one of my friends is gonna. One of my friends invited me to to buy me coffee in town today at 2:30. So I hope that goes well. But let's just hope tomorrow is better than today. I don't know. Today was alright, but there were bad parts to today. But let's just hope that tomorrow, or technically today, tomorrow, Sunday, April 27th, I hope it's better. It's going to be great because it's my girlfriend's birthday. So, mwah. I love you, eilidh. I love you. So, yeah. If you're watching this, Stuffed is out now. spliffmage.bandcamp.com. Listen to Stuffed. It's good. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I need to go to bed. Good night.